Hi everyone, today we're going to see something about flowchart, how to do IELTS flowchart. Now IELTS flowchart is something which is distinct from other flowcharts. When to solve this flowchart, we should have a clear understanding of the question. So we usually get a process here. We need to understand the picture as a whole, know that it will be connected with some sorts of arrows there. Just we need to understand how the arrow goes, if it is in the towards the left, towards the right, or towards downwards, down, or how it is subcategorized. We need to picturize these things very clearly to get a clear overview. So to get a clear overview of the picture is very crucial in a flowchart. When you do a flowchart, another thing that we have to focus is on the sequence words. The sequencing words, usually we go with, for example, firstly, secondly, thirdly, then, thereafter, then after, afterwards, subsequently, consequently, the preceding step, the succeeding step, eventually, ultimately, penultimate step, finally, lastly. All these things are sequencing words which can be used very clearly in a flowchart. We don't usually use these things in task 1 academic. We usually use sequencing words in task 2, writing task 2. But when a particular area, when we use these sequencing words in task 1 is in flowchart. In flowchart, sequencing words are very crucial. The second thing that we have to go ahead with is the tense, because it's a process diagram. It happens regularly. Then we have to go ahead with the present simple. A present simple tense is the tense we have to use in a flowchart. Now, uh, if it is an artificial process, if it is a flowchart which describes an artificial process, we need to go ahead with a passive voice there. And if it is a natural process, it's recommended for you to use the active voice. So we understood the sequencing words, it's very crucial there. We understood the tense we have to use there. Now we have to use the correct grammatical range. We have to use the grammar in such a way that it should not be too complex and it should not be too easy. So it should not look so informal, but it should not be too formal in the sense. And we need to group these things into paragraphs here. This is the next crucial step here. Paragraphing is very important. That if it is arranged in equal paragraphs, the presentation will be looking a little bit more attractive to the examiner. So that would be better if you go with that. Would be a better presentation. If you don't have good handwriting, sometimes this will help. Okay. And we, after writing this thing, we have to see whether you have given a clear-cut overview after the introduction or at the end of the writing, after writing the body paragraph, or either after the introduction, whether you have given a clear-cut overview. This is also very important. Okay, so I instruct you to look at the sequencing words, the tense, the O is a passive voice, and a clear-cut overview, and whether the overview is the title of the body paragraphs. Please look at that too. Okay, so in this video I have explained how well you can do a flowchart. So it won't be very complex there for many people to do a flowchart, which is commonly seen in IELTS, and I think it will be very easy with the examples which are given here in the app. Thank you.